using my wireless mic on my phone. So I want to make sure everybody hears me before I officially start this stream. How is everybody? I just got done working in the garden. Do you hear me? It's so hot out. Does anybody hear me? All right. So I'm supposed to see all the messages. I see 2 people in here. Please write and let me know if you hear me. Yes. Okay, great. Hey, Eccentric Homestead, how are you? Awesome. Yeah, I just figured I'd try this mic wireless on my phone to see if it works, because sometimes when I'm on my phone, it cuts out when I'm walking through the garden. And I just got done filming a garden tour, just a really low-key garden tour, and it's so hot out. So I was like, oh man, I just want to say hi to everybody and have a beer with you. Hey Grace, thanks for being here. Jérôme, hello, bonjour. Yeah, I'm literally like just at the kitty table right next to the garden. Hi Joe Morgan. And I haven't done a live in a long time. I've just been so busy, and I just got done harvesting my garlic, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. It's curing right now in the sun, and I got some leek moth damage, and it's just been a crazy weird year. No beer for me yet. I'm at work. Yeah, I don't have the kids today. The grandparents were like, "Hey, do you want me to take the kids? We're gonna take them swimming." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I got a video done today, and now I'm just watching my horses free range around the property, and I see my dog, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna see who's up here. It's so hot. It's been really hot these days, and like for the amount of neglect that my garden took from the last month, just with the wedding planning and everything, it's doing considerably well considering. So I'm really excited to show you guys the update. My wind guard on my camera is a piece of batting that is used in making pillows. Works like a charm. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, I have this little wind guard on it, and you guys let me know if the sound is okay, if you guys hear the wind or not. I'm just really curious because it's the first time I use it with my cell phone, and I got this adapter, and so hopefully it works real good. I've been way too busy, built up my food, water, medicine, medicinal stuff, ammo upgrade, guns. Awesome, Joe. That's awesome. You lost 100 pounds. That's amazing. Hey, Crosby Vlogger from UK. Awesome. Yeah, my gosh. I saw your comment. That was funny. Hey, Steve. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm going to walk through the garden in a little bit and show you my garlic that I harvested. I just got done. Man, it's scalding hot right now. I think it's like over 30 degrees Celsius right now. So when I got done, I was like, I just need to go take a little break. The sound is good, but the wind is still affecting the sound quality. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, it's a little windy. I don't think there's much stuff we can do about that. Mallory, you please marry women? Yes, I am. Yeah, I mean, we've been together for 11 years, so it's not like it did anything different. We're just like, okay, you know, we're married now. It's pretty cool to say, you know, I don't have to say fiance anymore. I hate saying fiance, so it's fun to say that he's my husband now. And that live stream got put back up, so I'm really excited about that. Like I'm able to have that in my back catalog. I put it back to unlisted, and I'm gonna do a video on the wedding and the whole ceremony and stuff, so you guys will be able to see that. It's just, you know, I'm just in harvesting mode right now and transformation mode, and I'm experimenting with lacto fermentation because, you know, with the lack of canning lids that we have here, they're just really expensive. So I went to look on Amazon, and like I can get a pack of 90 canning lids for $40, which is twice the price that I would usually have to pay, and they're not even Bernardin or Ball, you know, so I'm a little bummed about that. But hi, Survival Julia. Oh yeah, the spell check. I hate when phones do that, especially like my phone is French. So like when I come to write in English, it'll pop up French words. And I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted to write. So I have to erase all the time. Hey Gina, how are you? I see. I know you're going live later tonight. I need to try to get that photo for you that you asked for. So, did the leggings get the response you expected? Yeah, Ben was really happy about them. I love them. I actually wear them all the time now. They're really comfortable. Oh, hey KK. Nice to see you. Wait, why do I not see the chat anymore? Let me see. Oh, shoot. Okay, got it. Hi, Miss Mallory. Wedding stream was cool. I had to watch after the fact. Off the Hook Outdoors. Hi, what's going on? Yeah, I figured I'm gonna show you guys my garlic. I'm gonna have to walk towards that way, and hopefully my internet connection won't be too bad and won't cut off. But I'm gonna show you guys my garlic that I got. How huge they are. They're huge, humongous. And I don't know, like, I'm gonna have to maybe weigh them after I take off the stems because the stems aren't really edible, so it's gonna be like just dead weight. So for Shed Wars, because you guys probably already know this since you've been following my channel, but I am a part of Shed Wars 21 this year, and we are weighing out all our food. So I got a few successes in the garden, a few failures, like my pumpkins. My pumpkins literally only shot out male flowers, so there's hardly no pumpkins on there, and the female flowers came out like way too late, so they're just not gonna have time to produce. So I saw I saw the Vineyard Chicks video, and I was like, wow, they got so much squash. But yeah, this year was not the year of the squash for me. Oh wow, you have a lot of canning lids? That's awesome. I mean, my friend Sean from North Shore Preparedness was supposed to send me some from Ontario, but I'm like in that phase right now where I'm gonna have to start canning. So I mean, I don't know how much I'm gonna need, especially now that I'm experimenting with lacto fermentation. So, oh, I'm not going on the right side of my garden to show you my garlic. But I usually go through about like over 100. I have 2 packs of 12 left to do like my pickles and stuff that I'm gonna do. And I know you're not supposed to do this, but I reuse some of my old canning lids for pickles and stuff. Not for pressure canning, like the ones that I use for pressure canning, I don't reuse those ones, but I do. And I know that's a no, you're not supposed to, but I do. So this is one garlic. Look how big that is. It's humongous. This is music garlic, and it's hard neck, and it is just humongous. They're out here curing in the sun right now, so it was just about time to come turn them around. So I'm just gonna set you guys down, and I'm gonna turn them around. Let's see, I missed a few questions. Been watching a few of your videos. Oh, off-grid with Jane Jen, awesome. Yeah, that video with Russell, that was really fun. I really love that. And I'm creating a new story now, so we're gonna be able to do that pretty soon. Any plans to do another pass the story with the other off-grid? Yes, we are. Survival Julia, it's the regular mouth ones that we don't have here. The wide mouth canning lids, they're stocked everywhere. It's the regular mouth ones that we don't have. Alain, you're in Quebec? You're looking for some garlic? I have a good supplier out here that has some. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to sell because I only literally just plant enough for us and enough for replanting in the fall. And I got some that were hit with leek moth. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like in one of my videos that I did. But yeah, unfortunately, we got hit pretty bad with some leek moth. So even my leeks have had a hard time. Like every single, except for hornworms, like every single other pest that you can ask for, we got them this year. And man, it's just crazy. You could use unripe pumpkins like summer squashes. Oh yeah, probably, I was thinking about that too, because I have some delicata squash right in back there, and there's a whole bunch of them that are not going to be ripe, and I was like, man, they look really like little zucchinis. So I was actually thinking about that, and also use the flowers to make some fritters. I've heard that's really good. Oh, you're canning some black beans as you chat? That's awesome. Everyone here reuses their canning lids unless they show rust or damage. Yeah, see, a whole bunch of people do. You're not supposed to say that, you know, like me as a influencer, I guess you can say, I'm not going to tell you, yeah, reuse your lids, but I mean, I do sometimes. Hey, brothers camping. How are you? Hoping all is well and good. We're holding the line in Saginaw Bay. Saginaw Bay. Awesome. Yes, I checked the Dollarama for lids. Unfortunately, they are completely empty. KK says use flowers for pancakes too. So yummy. Really? How do you use them for pancakes? I'm really curious now. You gotta tell me. Hey, Will. That's fine. I just pretty much started the live stream. It was just like a spur of the moment. I want to have a little drink with you guys. Say hi. Yes, hit that thumbs up. Let's see. Simple ain't easy. Hey, y'all. I love that name. Simple ain't easy. Simplistic Farms. That's so true. I love that. There's regular lids jars at Walmart. I saw the other day here near Ottawa. Yeah, in Ontario, I've heard that they're stocked. Here in Quebec, man, they're just empty everywhere. Hi, Brian. Be ready. How are you? Been a while. You blanch the flour for a sec, then mush them with your batter. Bunky made a video last year. It was our grandfather's way of making pancakes. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that out. Yeah, because I got a whole bunch of flours that are just not going to turn into anything, so I figured I would try to do something with them. I heard some people will actually batter them and deep fry them. I thought that sounded really good too. I have to go to the store today. Do you want me to send you some? Alana Cocker. Man, I mean, yeah, but I just ordered some, so I mean, I think I should be good. I think I should be good. Honestly, I mean, I do have a P.O. box. You guys can send me some, but I just ordered like 90 of them, like full price, because I didn't want to have the problem of wasting any harvest and stuff. But yeah, here it's just completely back order everywhere. And they were supposed to get some back in August here. They just did not. And because we're just so far out there, the Walmart and I think Costco got restocked, and some Dollaramas, but as soon as they got restocked online, they just completely got emptied. So it's just crazy. It's a security thing. Once used, they may be damaged, so companies won't recommend reuse. I don't know if they could be legal implications for influencers. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know, but I wouldn't take the chance to say, yeah, reuse your lids, you know. But I do. But I just don't, you know, I can't recommend it. But I don't use the ones that I like I use the ones that I water bathe, but I don't use the ones that I already pressure canned with. Those ones I just usually will, you know, mark them as just like for preservation in the fridge or something like that. But I won't, yeah, I won't reuse them. My horse got into my garden and ate a whole bunch of my carrot tops, but I'm really excited because in the beginning of the season, my carrots were getting eaten, and a whole bunch of them just grew back. So I'm really excited to be able to show you guys that on my next garden tour video, which I'm going to be working on that this week. So, hey, Northern Girl Hobbies. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, so I'm just going to sit you guys down. Actually, is this going to be too sunny? Because I have to turn my garlic around real quick. I don't know if this is going to be too sunny of a location. Okay, just 2 seconds. But yeah, my horse has been free ranging in my garden, and well, he's not supposed to be free ranging in my garden. He's supposed to be free ranging a little bit everywhere to mow the grass, but he got in because my horse had a problem with his hooves, and we figured out it was really my pasture the problem, so I got him some shoes. Oh my gosh, this one is so huge. Do you see that? It's so huge. I love music variety, hardneck. I think living in Alaska, what is their channel? Simple Living in Alaska, they also grow this kind of garlic. It's a very good variety. These are gonna have another hour in the sun, full sun, and then I'm gonna come bring them upside down to dry for a few weeks. I got way more than last year. That's really nice. All right, come back to the chat. My fiance had a company picnic yesterday. We were in charge of drinks. We had to go to 7 stores to get everything, mainly water. Everything was charging $8 for a 6-pack. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everything is like crazy expensive these days. It's crazy expensive. I wonder if Howie's gonna pop in here. I have his squash growing right in back of me. You can see that. So these are my trellises that I used last year. My video that went viral, and I've been trellising all his squash up on here. Yeah, KK, no problem. I totally get you. I have to process a whole bunch of food too. I got all my broccoli in the freezer, and I'm gonna try to lacto ferment some as well. I actually got a batch of broccoli stems in a lacto ferment right now. So yeah, and these are probably pretty much the only squash this year, and the delicata squash that I have here that I'm gonna have this year, because like I said, my pumpkins, I don't think they're gonna give me anything. Hey, Darwin, Darwin. Shoot, my dog. Darwin. Oh, my little neighbor. My neighbor's child is here. He likes to play with my kids, but my kids aren't here. I'm just gonna let him know. He comes out with his little four-wheeler. He's so cute. Hey, Darwin. Come here. Les enfants sont pas là. Sont pas là. Oh. Here, look at his little four-wheeler. It's like electric, and he really loves it. Okay, Darwin, come here. Come here, Darwin. Yay, Missy. Sorry, guys. Just 2 seconds. Make sure my dog doesn't follow him. Darwin, yeah. Come here, boy. Salut, Jacob. Here's Darwin. My kids got a hold of some scissors and cut out a few patches of his undercoat. And I was like, no way. Darwin. Oh, he just wants to play with the kids. He loves kids. Oh my gosh. Darwin, viens ici. C'est correct, Jacob. C'est correct, tu peux y aller puis tu suivras pas. Mais si tu restes là, il va toujours te tanner. C'est sûr. I just have to tell him to, if he doesn't want Darwin, he has to go down the hill, because, or else the dog's gonna want to play with him. Hey, puppy. Let's go see the horses. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for being in here. He's like, I'm just pretending to work. Will? Yeah, let me see my horses, where they're at. And I got so much going on in my tunnel, but like I have so much red tomatoes right now. I have to go harvest and I have to go water. It hasn't rained here like abundantly in a long time. My horse, he's right next to the house. Let me go see him. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Ed, how are you? All right, let me put you down here. Let's go see the horsey. Hi. Hi. How are you? I don't know if you guys saw in my community post, I was on the radio on CBC Quebec, and she came out here on the farm, and they did a web story on me, and so I have a picture of the horse and the dog with me, and it was really, really nice. Like we went through a whole bunch of conversations, but they edited out like a whole bunch of stuff. Like they left out the fact that we talked about the kids that I had here for to teach them how to garden. I had like 10 teenagers out here 2 years ago. Hey. And yeah, so they left that part out. But they put a lot of emphasis on veterans and PTSD and stuff like that, which, you know, is a good thing too. You know, if they shed light on that, they think that's really good. Okay. Hey, you got flies? Oh. Oh, Gasmania, Jerusha, it is 104 Fahrenheit. That's a lot. Wow. That is very hot. It's very hot. It's like 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, that's my phone. It's 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, he wants my beer. That's what he wants. He's like, every time I have a drink, he has to come taste it. He's really a brat like that. But yeah, now you got your taste. Are you okay now? He's such a funny... Hey, leave my mic alone. He's a very expressive horse. Yes, it's been 2 years already since I had those kids out here. So it's really, you know, I see a whole bunch of people going through my playlist and watching them. Look at him, Copper. And I'm like, wow, you guys are going way back. Hopefully we'll get rain tomorrow. Yeah, when the leaves start to turn around here and they flip over, that's when we know that the rain is coming. And like the hay over here in the mountains, it's really hard to do hay because it could just rain out of nowhere and have like a... Yes, this horse has a very, very funny character. He's been in my family for so long. He's 18 years old now, and he's been with us since he's 3. So yeah, I just don't want him to nudge, because we're on the garbage right now. I don't want him to nudge the camera over. Stop it. Yeah, I got the whole tribe here. Here's Doggy, Copper, and Gringo. Which Gringo is the one that's been having a hard time with his hooves. Unfortunately, he's got the white line disease, which is a fungus. And we've been trying to get over that for a little while, and it's just... That's why I'm free ranging him. He's able to walk all over the gravel, on the grass, and get like a whole bunch of minerals that he doesn't have in his pasture. You're just looking at me. Hey, Garden State Gardener. Hi. How are you? Here's Copper. He's like one of the stars of my channel. Everybody loves him. He's such a great horse. I actually went out to a friend's house this weekend and we let the horses free range while we were gone. And my parents were like, are you sure? And I'm like, well, where do you think he's gonna go? You know, he's not gonna go out in the street. He's got plenty of pasture around here. He's got his water here. He's got everything he needs. So, Jill, right? Garden State Gardener? Yeah, that's Jill. Hey, Britton Farms. How are you? I just went out to the garden and it was just so hot in there, so I just decided to come to the shade where everybody's hanging out. And I showed you guys. Oh, thank you, Brian, for that $10 super chat. Thank you. And yeah, so I came out in the shade because it's just so hot, and my garlic's got to cure for another hour before I bring it in. And what else do I have to harvest this week? That I was like, man, I gotta harvest that. Like the rest of my broccoli is starting to open up, so I need to go harvest that. And I'm gonna make some soup out of what's left in the garden, because I already froze like, I think I want to say like 10 like extra large Ziploc bags. And so I'm gonna mix those up with some cauliflower and carrots and have like some, I don't know what you guys call them, but over here we call them California style mix. So I'm gonna have that in the freezer. And what else am I gonna have? A lot of tomatoes. Here's Gringo. It's his turn. Okay. They just love to get scratches. Okay. Is that enough? Okay. Stop it. Yes, I am doing great, Britton Farms. Thank you. Yeah, this one here has a really hard time. Like I got him when he was 18 years old, so he doesn't really respect my bubble, and I don't really like tell him. Like if I tell him to back up, he will. But like sometimes I will allow him to rub on me. But if I tell him to get off, he will. They're really good horses. And they don't do that to the kids. They, you know, it's just like a special thing. I know they have a lot of flies on their eyes, and it's really it's really bothersome for them. So I don't really care. They're just sort of like trying to get better. I actually have bug spray. I'll put them on. I'll put some bug spray on them. Can't wait for the rain here in Montreal. My tomatoes are still going strong, so lots of canning going on right now. Lori, yeah, definitely. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm gonna start canning. I'm gonna go get the bug spray so they leave me alone a little bit. I'm just gonna spray some on my hand and then get some on his face a little bit. There you go. They are very, they know how to communicate, that's for sure. Stuart, hi Stuart. All right. So yeah, so you guys are into canning. I'm just getting into it right now. Like I literally went into my tunnel today and I was like, okay, I think I got enough to harvest. And then I'm also going to do a fermented salsa, cilantro salsa, which I just got. There's this one channel. He's got like 5.6 million subscribers. And I really like the guy who does, he's like the test kitchen manager. It's called Bon Appetit. And he names his segments It's Alive. And he does a whole bunch of fermented foods. And he's just really funny. I really love his personality. And the recipes look really good. So that cilantro fermented salsa, I'm gonna try that for sure, and I'm gonna probably do a video on it once I get it done and show you guys and like reference him or something like that, because that I really want some more. No, it's mine. He's literally like an alcoholic horse. Hey, little fish in the kitchen, how are you? Eve, hello. I have to do some fermenting. Yes, please do a video. Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely do that, because I've been watching and researching a lot of fermenting videos, and there are some really cool things to do, and it's good like 6 months in the fridge. So I think that's really like a good other option. Copper. It's a really good secondary option, like our plan B, you know, because of the canning lid shortages and stuff. So I feel like a lot of people have been trying to do that. And you've been dehydrating a whole bunch of veggies. Yeah, I dehydrated some garlic scapes, copper, and made some powder out of them. And because I still had a whole bunch of leftover garlic butter with my garlic scapes from last year, because I did 6 pounds of butter last year. I didn't go through all that. And so like what I like to do when I do harvest, like massive harvest like this, like let's say pickles, this year is the year of my relish and pickles and stuff like that. I'll make some for 2 years. And so next year I'll have a break from pickles and stuff, and I won't have to, you know, so I like to alternate every year, because or else it's just way too much. So like this year is the broccoli year that I have like a really big batch. He just wants more beer. That's what he wants. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pay attention to me, not that silly camera, right? Oh, he's such a funny boy. Like, give me kisses. Give me kisses. Kisses. Give me kisses. Bisous. He's like, I just want beer, Mom. Give me the beer, yeah. He's literally licking what fell on the he loves beer. Horses love beer. It's like, for them, it's like having a orange crush or something. Yeah, so you only grow beans every 2 to 3 years. See, I had leftover frozen beans from last year, so I took a break and I didn't do so many this year. And I'm actually coming to the realization that maybe next year I might take a little bit of time off of the gardens and focus more on the construction of the greenhouse and a little bit of fencing, and maybe reorganizing the garden that I have below where my tunnel is, because I really want Ben to get into the gardening too, and he can't kneel down and bend over with his back. So next year there might be some changes in this garden right there. And I'll keep the garden in front of the house active, but that's all I'm going to tend to, like, for growing space next year, because it takes so much time. And if we want to get that greenhouse done one day, then, you know, I have to have choices. And I want to have more time for my horses and ride them too. So, you know, at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy too. So I'm going to, like, gardening, don't get me wrong, it makes me so happy, but I have other things and other passions as well that I really like to do, and the gardening takes a big chunk out of those. So yeah, I'm gonna do some higher raised beds, and maybe, like, sort of, you know, roots and refuge style, have those big boxes, because I have a ton, like, okay, maybe I'm not even exaggerating, I probably have like 5 literal tons of compost in the back of my building. So I have plenty of material to fill them up. So why you start a garden in a greenhouse? Why you start a garden in the greenhouse? I don't quite get that. Tim, maybe if you rephrase that, I'll be able to answer. How and where do you store your squash? I have a growing rack inside the house, and I will literally store them at room temperature out of direct sunlight. So at room temperature, I will store them on a wooden rack, and they stay there all winter. And then, like, by December, January, you sort of go through and you want to take the ones that are the most mature. So some will spend a little faster, but you got to make sure to cure them in the sun very, very well for a few days before you store them, so that because it's really important to cure them. Even if they're green, you let them ripen out. The price to buy wood for raised bed is so expensive. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry for you guys that you have to buy wood. Yeah, we literally, okay, I'm gonna show you another project that Ben did. He created another trailer. Like, in between wedding planning and all that stuff, he just went out and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna build a trailer, another one, and I'm gonna put the mill on it. So he just literally put the head of the mill on there today. So I'm gonna show you. So we're going to be going out this winter. We're going to do a lot of milling. Probably going to be a lot of milling videos. Us swearing against the cold weather, and there's probably going to be a lot of that. And one of my subscribers is going to come out next week. He is a professional designer, and he's going to help us out with the plans for the greenhouse. So we really want to do it right. Here, let me turn this camera around. You see that? So he completely built another trailer with another trailer and slimmed it down and got the mill on there. And so we got an extension. We can mill 16 feet logs. So that is what Ben has been up to. Ben, the gentleman farmer. We tried hay bales as raised beds, and they help feed the plants. Oh, Brothers Campin', I actually did that this year, and that's what is my delicata squash is planted in. And it did really, really good. Why don't you start a garden in the greenhouse for a beginner? Well, I have the tunnel, but it's only for things that I can't grow outside, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers, and watermelon, and cantaloupe, because those are the things that I have the most challenge with. So, I mean, I could have a really much bigger greenhouse, but it's, for now, that's what we have. And the greenhouse that we want to build annexed to the house is going to be for, like, all season growing. So we're gonna, I'm gonna have a few tomato plants growing like in the wintertime. Ben's gonna have his cactuses and all his medicinal plants and stuff like that. And so, because right now what we have is just grow recs inside for his medicinals and stuff. All right, Brian, have a great day. Thank you again for that super chat. Much appreciated. Eve says it's really nice to see the scenery from Quebec up here. Yeah, it is. It is very gorgeous. Like, yeah, we definitely have a gorgeous spot. But like, let's say I'm staying at the same height. Like, you can see how much higher that spot is, and that's still us up there. That's still our property. It's really really big. I will try that next year with what you grow in it. Yeah, so the hay bale raised bed was really good too. And I do have plenty of raised hay bales. It's just that they decompose. And I'm afraid that over the years, we're gonna have to like bring them back in because they're just gonna fall apart and decompose on me. So that's why I'm probably not gonna go that route. But I'm gonna put some inside the garden for sure. So in the raised bed to fill it up. All right, have a great day, Northern Girl Hobbies. I keep on forgetting. I think it's Jenny. Is it? I have a hard time remembering names. I'm so sorry. Zucchini, lettuce, kale. Those grow out good outside. How many acres do I have? I have 200 acres. I have 200 acres. We have like 3 properties that are together. So 3 times 800 feet. And then the first property goes 1 mile back. And then the middle section goes a little bit past the halfway mark. And then the other one, so it's like the 2 other ones are like sort of, it goes like stairs. So 1 full mile and then not like a little bit more than halfway and then almost halfway. So it really does like a staircase property line. See ya, Ponce, first time catching you live. Awesome. Yeah, I haven't been going live much. I usually go live in my studio in my house, and we've been looking into changing up my studio so I can have a place where I can talk at the normal volume. It's just because at night when I do my live streams, I'm always afraid to wake up everybody in the house. And yeah, so I'm looking into that. This winter we're probably going to be putting a lot of time into milling and also inside the house. And next year, like I said, I'm probably gonna do something a little different with the gardens, maybe grow a little bit less food and go buy more at the farmer's market to have more time to build and to get stuff done. Because when you buy an old property like this, there's so much work to do, and if you want to grow a lot of food, it just takes so much work and time away from all that. So how many of those acres are just forested trees? We have 170 acres that are forests and trees. We probably have a good 30 acres that is ready to harvest, that is mature wood. And we also have a sugar bush, which I think we have a little bit over 2,500 maple trees that we could tap. They're just not tapped. And to get there and to clean up the whole forest is going to be a process of at least 6 to 7 years, because you can't just go into a maple sugar bush and clear out a whole bunch of trees, because it'll destroy the canopy and the wind will get through there and it'll just completely diminish the strength of the trees, because those trees are there for a reason. They're helping protect against the winds. So if you take them off too much, they get sunburned and they get shifted by the wind. So you have to go in every year and take out like a percentage, and then the next year take off another percentage. And so it'll take a little while before we get back there. But they used to do maple sugar with horses. So there were trails. There are old trails in there. It's just going to take a little while. Hi, Bettina. Nice to see you, girl. Yeah, and I usually go live. I used to go live every Wednesday night, but I just, because of the harvest and everything, it's just too much for me. So I was like, oh, it's Wednesday today. I might as well just, do a little pop-up live and say hi, which I'm very glad I did because I get to see everybody, and I love these live streams. I used to be really, really addicted to them. And getting to know everybody in here is really awesome. And then the rest of the 30 acres that we have left is all pasture. But the pastures are they were overrun and it hadn't been cut and taken care of in like 15 years. So when we got here, there's just so much brush, and like the only way that we would get rid of all the bad stuff in the pastures would be to put Roundup. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to put pesticides. So we are going to work on our fencing and eventually maybe run some other animals in there, like, I don't know, it could be goats, it could be pigs, and make them do the work for us. But we need to make sure to have really, really good pastures and installations before we do that. So for now, the horses run through the pastures, they eat what's good. I'm gonna probably go out and cut it at least once every year, just to make sure that the really invasive plants don't. You're supposed to cut them after the full moon of October, because that's where, over here, that's what the myth is if you cut them after the full moon of October, the what's left in the ground, what the roots, they will open up because of the freeze, and that's where the water and the ice will go in and it'll kill it more that way. So I'm gonna have to wait. But the problem with that is that it's very muddy usually in October, because it freezes, it unfreezes, it freezes and unfreezes, and so the topsoil gets really, really muddy. Sharing Q, I like the live streams also so much more personal. Yeah, it is. It really is. And you can sort of catch up fast. It's like if you don't have time to watch a channel necessarily, then you hop on a live, you ask a question, and you usually get the answer. So I really like that. It's like, yeah, you catch up. Especially with like COVID, I think the live streams got really, really popular because of that. There's just so many channels and great people out there. Bettina, I've missed you too. I missed you too. But this winter, when things slow down, I'm going to probably hop on a little bit more of the live streams. I mean, depending. If we stay as busy as we are this summer, this winter, maybe not. But because, I mean, we are going to do a lot of milling. The kids are going to be in school. I'm going to really try to, create more content for sure. It's just, I got 2 channels to run, so it's a lot of work. So one thing at a time. But yeah, those are a little bit of the plans for next year. At least you guys are updated. You guys know what to expect from me. Bettina, you need to put more content out there too. I got another video that's sort of hitting the algorithm right now. It's the one of my carrots that I seeded in cornstarch. And I'm doing an update video right now on that. So Tia, my other channel is in French. It's all in French. It's pretty much the same that I do here, except it's more focused on gardening, but it's all in French. It's called Malo à la ferme, M-A-L-L-O-A-A-L-A ferme. It's Malo at the farm. And so, yeah, I pretty much do the same thing. Hey, CR, how are you? Been a while. I've seen you live a few times. I pop in there, but I pop in a lot of people live streams, but I don't always interact because I'm so busy usually, or I'm like making food or something. I just had a little break today from the kids, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go live and say hi to everybody. Lots going on here. Was at the cottage this past weekend and worked. Hurt my neck really bad. Oh no, I'm sorry, Bettina. Oh, that sucks. Man, a hurt neck, that hurts so much. You realize then is like, okay, I turn my head a lot, right? Oh, I hate that. What is something that you like that is hard to get in Canada? Phew. That's a good question. Something that I like, but it's hard to get in Canada. I think there's this one chocolate bar. Ah, man, what is it called? Is it Mr. Big? No, is it Mr. Big? There's one big chocolate bar that I used to eat a lot when I was in the States, but we can't get it here. It's like you guys can't get the coffee crisp, and we have them here. Punat, hello! Has been a while. Oh yeah, Bettina sleeping is the worst when you have a bad neck. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh. Man, I don't know what else, like something you know what I miss about the States is the price of everything. Everything is less expensive out there. Over here it's like everything is, it's just so more expensive. Near Edmonton here, lids are getting hard to get, and yeah, here lids are impossible to find, unfortunately. So I do have my friend though, Sean from North Shore Preparedness. He's supposed to send me a package with lids and with some Spam, so I can taste Spam for the first time. I've never tasted it before. Oh, Bettina, don't cry. You'll get over it. You'll get past it. It'll be a good 3 weeks of a hurt neck, but if you have some pain meds, that helps a lot. Man, I remember I was down last winter, remember, with my back, and I couldn't feel my fingers for 3 weeks. Oh, hey Carol. Yes, it's a beautiful day here. I'm like out in the sun. My eyes must be like all squinty. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here. I'm just sitting and drinking my beer. I gotta take a little hour with you guys and see who's all here. Max Air 420, hello everyone. Hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm just taking a little time off. I would love to go ride. Like this past week I was like, man, I'd go horseback riding, but it is just so hot. My poor horse. Like I guess I'm spoiling my horses rotten. They're just like free ranging and they're in the shade. Like they have the whole property to go, but they just stay right next to the house. Like right there. So they're in the shade and they're enjoying it. Oh yeah, I'm working my tan for sure. Hey dog, what's up? What's up, dog? What's up, puppy? He's such a good dog. Yeah. Hey, say hi, everybody. He's also taking advantage of the shade. He's just sitting down with the horses. Yeah, they just hang near the house, and like he literally like, well, if we open up the screen of the patio door, he will just put his head in and be like, "Hi, how are you?" Yeah, all the dogs want to be. Yeah, the carrot pirate. Hey, Sean, I was just talking about you. North Shore Preparedness. We were just talking about you with your Spam that you wanted to send me so I can taste it for the first time, and the canning lids and stuff. Because I am right in the swing of it. I have 2 packs of 12 left that are probably gonna, like with all the relish that I have that I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna be done with my lids like here in the next 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Shauna. You know, tell me how much the shipping will cost. I will send that to you. I will send it, no worries. And I got a few things that I want to send you to. I told you I was going to send you some garlic. I'm going to send you some garlic so you can plant in your, I told you that last year and I kept some for you. So. Thanks for going live. Glad I was busy in the kitchen to catch you on my way to the store. I got to drop off. All right, Survival Julia. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm relishing that last bit of summer. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get colder for sure. It's so weird how it works here. It'll get really nice and hot in August, and then in September we get like the really cold, winterish sort of pre-winter weather, and then in November everything gets really hot again. And like we're like, why? Why November? Joe Morgan, I'm here but lurking. Been up since 3 a.m. Oh, wow. Mal, if you send me garlic, I will use it, not plant it. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, no, it's fine. You can use it if you want. You don't have to plant it, but I'll send it some to you anyways. It's a really good genetics. I've been saving up the big ones every single year and planting out only the big ones. And so they're really huge. They get humongous. I just showed them actually earlier in the stream because they're curing out in the sun right now. I had just got done like doing a garden tour video, and then I went out to my garlic, harvested that, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? It's Wednesday. I'm not going live tonight. I might as well go live right now. Already getting into the single digits or under 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, really? Wow, that is cold. Yeah, last night I was in my dress, like it was midnight, and I could see the moon, and I was like, man, it's so hot out. Usually when the moon's out, it gets a little cooler, but man, it was hot. But things are getting a little bit wetter and damper, so there's a lot more dew on the ground. Like you can definitely tell that like autumn is on the way. Fall is right around the corner. So like I'm pretty sure after these really hot days it's gonna start cooling down a little bit. Yeah, it's hot and humid for sure. Stuart, see you soon. Back to the grind. All right, Stuart. Have fun. But yeah, I'm writing a story for Russell and the whole gang that we did the narrative telephone. So I'm really excited. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be really funny. I'm trying to do the story in between editing for both channels and then gardening and harvesting. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm halfway done, like the baseline of the story, and then I'm gonna get that out. But I think you guys are gonna laugh for sure. I'm gonna post it on my channel. It's gonna be way different than anything I've posted before, but in India now winter is coming. Oh yeah, Puneet. I always wanted to go to India. India seems so nice and peaceful and just such good energy. I've always wanted. But we're looking into like maybe in a few years go on a proper honeymoon and we want to go to Mongolia. We would really love to go to Mongolia and go see like a shaman for Ben. But like that would be quite the adventure. Like we would have to probably go many days on horseback to go to this village. But that would be really cool. Like if we can get a shaman for Ben and to help him, you know, through his PTSD and his pains and stuff, I think that would be really a cool experience. It's just his back would have to be able to get there, you know. I keep on forgetting you run 2 channels, dang lady. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, my French channel is so much easier to do. Like I don't have to put so much effort because there's not much competition. So I literally will just turn on my camera, talk, show what I have to show, and like I don't put like too many crazy editing techniques and people just will eat it up. So I mean, I don't know if I could do that with my English channel because the competition is very fierce, and like I don't feel like I'm a personality figure yet, you know, like people don't know my face much at all, so they won't like necessarily say, oh, it's Mallory, I'll click, you know. So I still have to have a lot to prove in my editing and my video and all that stuff. So but like I don't have to do that in my French channel. Hi Dave Ennis, thanks for being here, nice to see you. Yeah, right, Joe? That would be an awesome trip. I would love to do that. So, yeah, that's, you know, maybe in a few years once COVID and everything dies down. I don't know how that's going to be. We're getting that in September. We're going to have double vaccination, 2 doses of vaccines to do anything here. So, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I don't want to get into politics, but man, I feel like it's not going to go over too well. All the teenagers are going to have to get vaccinated to do like their extracurricular activities and stuff, and it's not going to go over too well with a lot of people. So yeah, anyways, that's it. I am going to go get my 2nd dose, but like I'm not against vaccine or whatever, but I know a whole bunch of people that are against it, and I respect that, and I feel sorry for, you know, for all the people that don't want to get vaccinated and they feel like they're pushed into it, which sucks. I love to travel and I don't want to be a downer, but this will never end until people say no more. Yeah, I know, right? And yeah, so that will not go over too well if ever that happens, you know? So, oh, hey, Lori. Nice to see you. Still work to have too, lady, and some of us know your face and click in America when YouTube give us notifications. Thanks, Carol. Thank you. Well, I try to make it worth your while every video, but sometimes, you know, sometimes like my garden tour video that I just filmed. I was literally I just got done harvesting, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be really low key, guys, because I'm just so tired. So hopefully you guys like it anyways. There are already global revolts out here. I know, I know, Sean, it's crazy. Hey, Jack. I was definitely one that was pushed. Yeah. See, I was getting pushed more by like my family and my dad and Ben's parents. Like even now they're like, "Oh, why don't you have your second dose?" And I'm like, I gotta, you know, I got my appointment, so there's no stress. I know it's like in mid-September. I'm gonna get an update, but she's like, you should go now, you should go get it, you're allowed to. And I'm like, I'm too busy, like I'm just gonna do it when I have the time and when I have my schedule. I work good on a schedule, you know. I'm against the force involved. I'm with my dad. We aren't getting it, no matter the cost, to support others who want it. My mother got it, was sick for a while, but is okay now. Okay. Yeah, see, like I respect everybody who doesn't want it. People who, you know, I don't care. I love you anyways. I wanted to be able to do fun stuff with the family and not be turned away. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I hate. And like now they're talking about getting a third dose to keep it up, you know. I'm like, when is this ever gonna end? It's like I feel like it's too late now that I'm vaccinated. It's like, okay, but anyways, I feel good. I don't feel like it did anything, so at least there's that. But I know people that are vaccinated that got it. Like, look at Dawn from the Little Mountain Life. They both got vaccinated with the two of them, and they got COVID anyways. But they didn't get hospitalized or anything. But it still sucks. Sam Jackson, hello. We're fully vaccinated. I also respect everyone's thoughts on it. Sharon, yeah, definitely. Like, it's not a poke that's gonna make me not love you. Or I know some of my family are very, very, very like political and will not talk to me because, you know, yeah, and that's your choice. But I'm not gonna stop talking to you because you are not. I don't care. Yeah, see? So it's like there's no right way. And I don't feel like the vaccine is going to help me. I feel like I'm already I feel like I'm good enough and healthy enough to go through it, but you know, yeah. All right, guys, it's almost been an hour that I've been with you guys. I feel like my mic might be on its last limb here. Let's see. Oh, the battery's still good. Man, this mic goes on forever. That's awesome. I thought I was almost done with my battery life. Yeah, I'm pretty laid back too. So yeah, on that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go take some time with Ben and wash my hands, because check out my hands, like they're way dirty. So I'm gonna walk towards my horse and go give him a few pets while I say goodbye. Sam, no, we don't have that for our kids to have to go to school. We don't have to be vaccinated, but we are gonna have the big vaccine passport that's gonna open up. And so if we want our kids to, I think if you have teenagers and you want them to go to an extracurricular activity, then you will have to get vaccinated, and the teenager will have to as well, from the age of 12 years old or something like that. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, Sean, yeah, I'll send you my address for sure. Okay. Carol. Okay, Liddy, glad I caught you. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to come in here. All right. All right, guys. So stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I will post my next video pretty soon, probably. So, yeah, my horse is Bettina. You didn't see my horses next to the house, huh? Oh, were you sleeping? Oh, he was literally sleeping. I just woke him up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Simple Living Homestead. Hi. Yeah, I was just saying goodbye to everybody because I need to go clean up and eat something because I didn't even eat lunch yet. So yeah, I was sleeping. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you guys.